we were one swing away there before getting back in that ball game. We ran into a pretty good left-hander pitcher. His school has been really good all year, and we had a few chances there in the middle of the game, and we couldn't, capitalize. But credit to him, he made pitches, and we battled till the end. We had a shot there in the ninth, and we just couldn't get a big hit.
Questions? Chandler in the back right.
Joe, who will start for you tomorrow?
Hunter Brown.
And what did you see from Fromber today, just overall?
You know what? I thought his stuff overall was good. Just this, his sinker was staying kind of up in the zone a bit. And they got some pretty good swings on those pitches. He battled through five. He gave us a shot there. But I just thought that, usually when you see that sinker getting away from righties and you start seeing ground balls and the swing and miss on curveballs, that's a sign of where Framber stands that day. But I give it to him. He battled. He gave us 5 innings to give us a chance to win.
Go right here on the right, Christy.
Was it encouraging for you to see Jordan out there getting some hits, even if he's not moving particularly well?
Yes. That's something, to look at today's game there, how, he got two hits, a double and a single. Move around pretty good. The swings looked like he didn't, he had force behind him. He was able to rotate. He looked good getting out of the box. Got to second base there on that double. So that was really good to see.
Stay on the right with Brian.
How did you see the momentum kind of swing in the ninth inning, and then that last swing by Jason off the bat? Did you think it, had a shot to get through?
Yeah. Game of inches, right? He's that ball a few inches, a few feet over his head. That ball gets in that corner. McCormick scored from first. But I give those guys, McCormick, not seeing an at bat in a couple of weeks, that's a heck of an at bat against a tough reliever. Hayward, battling, getting himself in a good position there to get a big hit for us. So, this guy's never quit. So I'm not surprised by our push there at the end.
Go second row in the middle, Michael.
Hi, Joe. Can you kind of talk us through your decision to bunt there with Jeremy in the ninth inning? What was the calculus behind that decision?
Yes, just trying to give our guys two shots to give us the lead. They are with Caratini, McCormick, and potentially Hayward. And Caratini's gotten some big hits for us from the left side and also from the right side, but especially from the left side. Hit that ball pretty hard there to left, and then after that, McCormick reaches first, and then we are one swing away. I just want to give our team an opportunity there, second and third with one out, an opportunity to just get multiple runs there, try to keep us in the game.
We'll go right in the middle on the left.
What went into the decision to start Hunter Brown tomorrow and not Kikuchi?
Hunter was starting game 2 from a long time ago. He never told you guys that. So he's one of the best starters in the game. He's been one of the best pitchers in the second half. So that was a no-brainer for me.
Go in the front row on the left here.
Hey, Joe, what did you think of the performance from Ronel Blanco being able to use Brian Abreu or Ryan Presley in that situation?
Ronnie Blanco has been really good for us all year. Against righties, lefties, gave us some strong innings. He's been really, really good. So he was able to save us some guys in the back end there, put us in a good position for the next 2 games. So outstanding job by Ronel.
Go on the far right in the third row.
Can you confirm you say start game 3?
Well, tomorrow is a do or die game. So if I have to use Kikuchi tomorrow, I'm using Kikuchi tomorrow. If not, if we advance, he's your game 3 starter.
Go in the back left.
Joe, I think the early lineup had Jordan batting second. I was wondering why the change.
Yeah, good question. So my thought process behind that is, having Jordan more in the middle of our order, probably allowing to kind of save him from running a ton. If he hits behind Altuve, he gets on now. There's Tucker. Here comes Breggy. Here comes Diaz. I feel like there'll be more opportunities for him to run the bases and be forced to run the bases where you put him in the middle. Now he's got Altuve, he's got Tucker in there. Now he's in a position to, drive in runs and kind of sitting in the middle of the bus instead of driving the bus a bit, trying to protect him there on the running around bases.
Alex was so successful batting second in the season. Would you have any idea or any, I guess, possibility of moving him back in there? I think you guys were 42 and 24 in the 66 games he batted second.
Right now, to answer your question, no. Kind of like those guys hitting there in the 2 and 3, and having Breggy, has delivered some big RBIs for us, hitting behind those two guys.
How much are you looking forward to this opportunity to start the game tomorrow, knowing the season is on the line there?
Yeah, like you said, what an opportunity. We've been grinding all year, and here we are again with our backs against the wall. So, hopefully come out and give us a good shot to win the game.
Go to Chandler on the right.
Hunter, you're probably not thinking this way, but to be pitching against the Tigers in the playoffs, is this something that, you thought about as a kid and kind of the full circle moment that this is for you?
No, not necessarily. I think looking back, if I think about it, when I was 10 or 11 years old, I thought about pitching for them. So a little bit different now. And like I said, I'm just really excited for the opportunity. I believe in this group of guys, and tomorrow's gonna be a fun game.
Go in the front row on the left.
Hey Hunter, now you're gonna be the pitcher tomorrow. Have you ever had see this team of Detroit before? For now, you're gonna have this opportunity tomorrow.
I'm sorry, I don't know if I understood your question.
You're gonna front this team of Detroit tomorrow, right? So now, this kind of situation in playoff, how you stay prepared for that against Detroit?
Yeah, I try and take a playoff mindset throughout the whole year, and know that each game in the big leagues is really important, and so I'm going to prepare, quite frankly, the same way that I have this whole season.
Go on the Matt on the far left.
Hey Hunter, you had the relief outing in Detroit early in the season. How much did that kind of help you set the course for the rest of the year? Just how well you pitched in that outing?
Yeah, that was probably, maybe a turning point for me at the time. I was kind of struggling, and, it was something that Joe and Josh had talked to me about coming out of the bullpen to, maybe jump start the season, maybe get me right. So, it just so happened that was the timing of it.
Go on the far right in the back.
Joe Espada said a few moments ago one of the reasons he chose you to start Game 2 is because he believes you're one of the best pitchers in the game. What does it mean to hear that?
Yeah, obviously it makes me feel great that my manager has the confidence in me to, turn to me in this situation. It's something that I prepared for and I've been looking forward to. So I'm excited for the opportunity.
Go back to Chandler on the right.
Hunter, obviously you and Fromber are polar opposites pitching-wise, but as you watched him against their lineup today, and just as you watched their lineup today, what did you take away from how you guys pitch them and kind of what they bring to the table?
Yeah, I'm interested to see, I guess, who's going to be in the lineup, right? I felt like that was pretty platoon-oriented towards Framber. But like you said, we're a lot of different pitchers, so it's hard to kind of relate to that. But I'll do my own report and things like that, and put myself in a position to succeed.
All right, we got one more on the left here.
Yeah, how many times do you pitch elimination games in your career, college, and minor league?
I'm sure there's one along the way, at least tournaments in high school and things like that. But yeah, I had the opportunity to pitch in the postseason the last couple seasons, so this is obviously a little different making a start, but it's going to be an exciting game, and hopefully I can reflect on on some of those games that will help me in this one.